My name is Janetta Craggle-Graham, and I am a fiction writer based in Ebeltoft, Denmark.
My name is Joy Natoma, and I'm a fiction writer based in Toulouse, France.
In 2020, when I really started to get very serious about my writing, one of the things that I thought was really important was to find a community of like-minded Black women who were interested in growing their craft together. To my surprise, when I looked for spaces like that in Europe and in Denmark where I live, I couldn't find any. It seemed that all these spaces that we heard and the trails that we heard about that were blazed by those like Baldwin and Lord seemed to have completely disappeared. I knew when I met Joy Natoma in the Tin House workshop in 2021 that I found my partner in community. We thought that maybe if it didn't exist, we could start one up. And we took a lot of inspiration from the Sisterhood, a group of Black women who met in the 1970s, who really lifted each other's crafts, skills, and supported each other through their journeys.
We were already in a few other writing communities together, but when Janetta proposed this, I knew that it was something special, something that we really needed here in this part of the world, partly because of the history of the Black artists that came before us, but also because as foreigners here in Europe, sometimes we often feel invisible, as is probably true for immigrants in other parts of the world. There's this sense that you should take up less space, and sometimes it's hard to find your community. In our case, to find other Black women creative writers.
We thought that we could bring people together who are different in their concerns and their histories, but who are very interested in bringing the collective voices forward into a landscape that sometimes forgets that we're here.
We would love to make this more than a one-time event. We want to keep doing this year after year so that it becomes a community that people can count on and an event that people look forward to attending. And a part of that is funding. Our goal is to make this fully funded for participants. And we're really inspired by organizations that aren't just about making a profit off of writers in search of community. So we're not trying to make money off of this. We have already rented a house in the south of France for 8 writers. And we would appreciate any donations that you can offer to help us get this fully funded, to help cover the cost of food, lodging, and local transportation.
I am so happy that our small vision has now become a big reality and that we even dare to try this. I'm really hopeful that our words will inspire a new generation of Black women writers who really want to seek out those spaces where they're seen and heard.